shoes like this when I flew down in Laughlin.
Those were given to me by an RAF instructor pilot buddy of mine,
Really?
Hopkinson. James, and any mission that I had that was a kind of a special mission or a combat mission,
You wore these gloves?
I wore those gloves.
That was like a superstition?
Well, you know what? I wasn't good enough of a fighter pilot to wear the lambskin all the time. So you wore the Nomex green gloves when you're doing your normal training and stuff. And we weren't in combat as much as you. We went down to southern Iraq and northern Iraq a couple of times.
Boy, I'll tell you something. I could.
Didn't that feel great? I mean,
Yeah.
so I had a chance to shoot an AMRAAM missile down at Tyndall. It's $1 million missile, and line abreast with another wingman, and he launched his. So when I hit the pickle button, I had those gloves on. We also went down and trained in the same bases in Arizona before we went over to Iraq to shoot
Wow.
Maverick missiles, and those are tank killer missiles. And so when I had the opportunity to shoot a live one, I had those gloves on. And then anytime I flew combat, I wore those gloves. And unfortunately, I haven't taken care of them. They've been stuck in the bottom of the helmet bag, and they've got a little rust on them and stuff like that.
How many missions did you fly?
I probably have 15 to 20 missions, and most of ours was in between Gulf 1 and Gulf 2, so we were just kind of babysitting a couple of air missions. But
Schwarzkopf from Gulf One.
Yeah,
I saw him on TV,
yeah.
briefing the troops before Desert Storm,
Uh-huh.
and he looked lousy. So I
Did
wrote
he
him a
really?
letter.
To get
I
back
said,
in
"Dear
shape.
General Schwarzkopf,
And this is this is the other thing we used to do is we always carried flags with us when we flew.
no, never carried a flag."
We never carried a flag. I mean, we carried those kind of as to represent, what we were there for, and then we all either gave those as gifts. But that one spent a lot of time in combat with me as well.
Wow. So Schwarzkopf, I wrote him a letter. I said, "I'm a World War II fighter pilot, and I certainly agree with what you're doing, but you look terrible, I think, and I'd like to give you a laugh." I said, "Your father and my father went to school together in Newark, New Jersey. And one day my father was in Trenton, and your father was the head, Colonel Norman Schwarzkopf Sr. was the head of the New Jersey State Police. And my father was being given a ticket by the state police for speeding near Trenton. And my father said to the trooper, 'You don't want to give me a ticket. I'm a friend of the colonel's, Colonel Schwarzkopf.' He says, 'Everybody tells me that they're the friend of.' He says, 'No, call him up.' So the guy calls Schwarzkopf, my father's standing by his car laughing and happy. And the trooper comes out and he said, my father said to him, 'Did you speak to the colonel?'